Very good to have you along with us at the Etihad Stadium, the home of Manchester City. Alan Smith, the former England international, is alongside me, Martin Tyler. Premier League football we have for you. It's coming right up. Manchester City against Aston Villa.
What an arena we've got here, perfectly suited to football and two very noisy sets of fans. What a backdrop that should be to what on paper should be an entertaining match.
Number 17, Kevin De Bruyne.
As for looking at individuals, Alan, we've got to concentrate on Sergio Aguero, haven't we?
Oh, I just love watching this lad play because he's always a handful and always a goal threat.
Number 10, Sergio Aguero. And number 7, Raheem Sterling.
Manchester City's lineup today. Looking at the lineup, he's got all the components in place, hasn't he, the manager, for the pressing style of play that's been a feature of his team.
Yeah, and many an opponent has found it difficult to cope with. If your touch isn't spot on against this aggressive type of closing down, you're going to lose it in dangerous areas.
The Aston Villa team for this game. Responsibility for some of those 5 in midfield to get forward, and I'm sure the main striker won't be isolated, although it looks a bit like that on our screens.
Yeah, he could be a lonely man up top there if he doesn't get the support that he needs, because he is the type of player that does need support. He can't do it all on his own.
Silva. Gundogan. It's Bernardo Silva. Aguero, and the pass not completed, really. Being closed down here. Referee's right on the spot here. He's going to stand for no nonsense with this team. He now has a yellow card. He's an important player, of course, with the goals he scores, and they won't want to lose him if he makes another disciplinary mistake.
No, I mean, he's normally their go-to man when they need a goal, so he's on a bit of a tightrope.
Nakamba. Intercepted here. Gundogan. He's got his tackle in, and the ball's gone out now. It's with De Bruyne. Got his foot in to cut out the pass. Delving back into the history of Manchester City, they had a golden period, late 60s, early 70s, where they were winning trophies domestically and in Europe as well. The likes of Francis Lee and Mike Summerby.
Yeah, Colin Bell was my idol as a young boy, and I went on.
Takes the shot on. Kept his concentration, the goalkeeper, and because of that, kept hold of the ball.
Yeah, he seems to fill the goal, this lad. He's quite an imposing keeper.
Held off the defender with some good touches here. Grealish. John Stones. Gundogan. Silva. Now De Bruyne. Well, they've got the opposition on the back foot with this break. They're coming at them with numbers. Aguero! It's come off the goalkeeper, still in play. Now that's a throw. Silva. Time to get the ball in. Here's David Silva. David Silva! Simple save there, really, for Heaton in goal. Gilbert. Can't keep the ball at the moment. Silva. Game still level, but the pressure might be counting. Sterling. Gundogan! And scored! A brilliant diving header. What an enjoyable goal to watch. It must have been great to participate in.
Well, it was a great delivery into the box from that left-hand side.
It's where they look dangerous. Well, let's take another look at the goal.
Oh, look at the manager. He works hard on his team on the training ground, and he's seen some reward for it down there now.
Well, it's Manchester City in front. Read the play well to intercept. Silva. Got good width, Manchester City, and they're using it. A chance to whip it in here. David Silva on to Gundogan. Here's David Silva. Saw the pass coming and got there first. Pressure to absorb, high up the pitch. On the move and able to cut out the pass. Gundogan. Plenty of space out wide, and they're going to use it. Can whip it in now. Simple save there, really, for Heaton in goal. The keeper's given the ball away. Well, he can do this, Kevin De Bruyne. He can really get at the opposition. And the tackler really out of control, and he just can't get away with that. And the referee spotted that deflection. He's pointed for the corner. Short corner designed to move the opposition around in the middle. David Silva. The shot is blocked. Well, they're keeping the opposition pen back with these corners. De Bruyne's delivery, strong piece of defending and clearing. Bernardo Silva. Joao Cancelo. And now a throw-in. That throw has literally tossed possession away. Bernardo Silva. On to Serge, in front of goal, off the post. That did look like a real opening, but they've dealt with it.
Yeah, they've certainly turned it up a notch, City, dominating possession this last 15. They've been impressive. They look highly likely to extend the lead, as long as they can find a clinical touch in front of goal.
Conor Hurahan, steered through. With his skill, this is how they love to play on the break.
3 minutes.
And the referee looks to his assistant, who's got the flag up. It's offside. Marvellous Nakamba. Conor Hurahan. Now Target. Gonna try one now. Keeper called into action and ready for it. Aston Villa have got a corner here, and they are behind in the game. Corner played into the middle. that's half-time at 1-0. Well, the player that we're featuring here has done well. He's certainly been an influence on this first half.
Yeah, I thought he looked lively in that first half. Really sharp and obviously got the goal. Another 45 of that and he'll be well pleased.
And here we go, the referee's blown his whistle and we're off for the second half. Now De Bruyne. Gundogan. The space out wide for Manchester City. Aguero! No, it's offside, and it looks as though they might be in to score. Silva. De Bruyne. Now with Bernardo Silva. He's seen that room is on the inside. It looked as well-taken goal. And a good possession for them now. Now they're two in front.
Bit of good fortune, but for the keeper, couldn't do a lot to stop it.
Another angle on it here. Restarting at 2-0.
Goal for Manchester City. Number 10, Sergio Aguero.
Able to make the interception.
City bossing this in terms of controlling possession. We've seen some lovely football. Their key players really pulling the strings and put them into a dominant position from which you can't really see them messing it up.
Well, it's an unspectacular job, but it's been quite a recognisable performance, isn't it, the central midfield player there? In defence, he's done really well.
He doesn't overcomplicate his game, does he? He does the simple things well, moves the ball on, not over-ambitious in possession. Well done.
That's an excellent penalty. With a penalty, it doesn't matter how it goes in, just that it goes in.
Yeah, the way he walked up to it, you could just see he was going to score, so confident. Well, I know this manager's been working hard on the training ground on a certain shape, and boy, is it getting results out there.
So off they go again, trying to make some sort of mark in a game that they're being dominated in.
Number 10, Sergio Aguero.
Silva. Aguero. found good room out here. Sterling. Goalkeeper can only parry it out. Defender's done well here to clear the danger.
Great save that, wasn't it? I think we all thought that was going to be in.
And shoots! He's blocked the shot well. Gone a little early there, I think. Flags up.
Yeah, a bit over-eager to get on the end of it. Yeah, just a bit over-eager there. He's got to hold his run a little bit longer.
McGinn. Marvellous Nakamba. Intercepted well. El Ghazi. Frederic Gilbert. McGinn. Well, he has got a chance to get the cross in. Incisively played by De Bruyne. Well, this could be a chance from the ball played over the top. Somehow he saved it. Corner swung in. Reaching for it a little bit with the header, and that's the expected result.
Back to the training ground, I think.
Well, what a good ball into the middle.
I almost think he thought he'd scored before the ball actually came to him. He was too casual.
Well, we don't have wingers in every game these days, do we? We've had one here, and it's a shame because a great winger can make a great game because of their individual skills in wide areas. But he's going to be taken off now.
Yeah, I can't remember a time, Martin, where he's actually got past his fullback. Never been able to get the better of him.
Well, this is where the space is at the moment on the flanks. Well, they're getting the ball forward. They need to do that. One or two players arriving in the middle. That looked a moment of panic as he dived in.
Well, I think he sensed that his team were in trouble there and he had to make the challenge.
Here's Zinchenko. Very good attack. Broken up in the end by good defensive play. Cut out the pass. Manchester City delighted the referees let the play go on here despite the foul. Good advantage. Promising build-up until that challenge. Chance for a break in numbers. Frederic Gilbert. And we have 9 remaining minutes. Time very much the friend in these circumstances for Manchester City.
Just trying to keep the ball, take the sting out of any fight back.
Steered through. Sterling. It's De Bruyne. Read the play well to intercept. Trying to catch the other team out with a quick break here. And out wide, they were in a good position until that defend. It's a shot! We knew about the pace, and it was too quick for the opposition. Great goal!
Well, what a sight to behold that was. The opposition was absolutely helpless to counter it.
Aston Villa do score, and it is very late, and it's almost academic.
Yeah, I think so. I probably want the final whistle to come now.
Just a reminder, 3-1 it is now, the scoreline.
Etihad Stadium. Will you
It's not a
please
goal
give
that's going to count too much
applause
except in the personal locker of the player who scored it. But for the supporters, I suppose, they've seen their team notch again here.
Yeah, they have, but it was almost gifted to them because the dominant team had it.
They could be in, behind the back line.
indicated
De Bruyne.
there will be a minimum of 4 minutes of added
It's a good
time.
piece of defending to stop the supply into the centre. And in it goes. Only partially away from danger. Alexander Zinchenko. It's all over. And there is the final whistle. Well, we've given you the scoreline. The bottom line, it's a defeat.
It is, and that dressing room will be a sad old place at the moment, a quiet one, I think, as it sinks in. And they'll just be looking ahead now, or they will be, to the next match and hope for better things.